Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
I just want to turn these lights on and off right now.
Show lights. We're at a rave.
What? We're at a rave.
Hey.
What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here at Club AFTERBUZZ TV Studios. I'm joined by my WAG co-host Derrial, turning up over here.
I'm turning up and I'm turning things over.
Hey,
Yeah.
we have Miss Pink English in the building.
Hola, lovers.
She's back.
I'm back.
Miss Shar Jossell.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
And so Derrial Christon.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
What's up?
Oh, you steal my BHL tag.
Oh, is that what it is?
Remember, I always do that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Well, you got it from Martin.
I got my AfterBuzz hat on.
Did you get it
tonight,
from
so-
Martin?
No, it's a little different than Martin's.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but I grew up on Martin. I wanted to be Martin so bad when I was younger. I wanted Shanae to live across the street from me. All right, so let's talk about it. Serious situation. Nicole thought she might have been pregnant.
Oh gosh, typical.
I mean, here's the thing. I've gone through this situation so many times with my girlfriends. I can't even.
Oh, I was like, you've been almost
I was
like
about to
baby
say,
daddy
what
a lot
are
of
you
times.
talking about?
Literally
You're a baby
no.
I was like, is there some
daddy?
things that I need to know that I didn't know about your past?
Nope. Let me have a girlfriend. We'll be the most abstinent couple ever.
Wow.
You know you want the booty sometimes.
Not from no girl. I'm not too fish, honey.
How you doing?
How you
Last
doing?
time I
How
had
you
fish,
doing?
it smelled like fish, and I was like, I'm
Not
good.
all of them do.
He said last time he had it.
Yeah, but I'm
Well, that
saying
wasn't the
like
right one for you
sometimes
to
that's just like
be
if you
with.
go to
Girl,
like
I've been friends with you how long?
In
We
and
clearly
out.
know what I like.
I know,
this
but-
ain't here discussion about if I want sushi or not.
Fine.
All right, so Nicole not pregnant. She's so dramatic because I was just like, girls be doing this. Like my homegirls, they
All the time.
Jesse. I'm like, girl, you gonna spend all this money for that?
I think I'm pregnant.
Girl, and like some of them, they be taking the pill the next day, then still want to pee on a stick, and like go see a doctor. I'm like, just
Only
don't
time-
have sex or use a condom.
Just use a condom.
Yeah.
Or use what's the other thing?
Use a condom.
Okay.
But some of them
No,
wish
the
they
dental
are
dam.
pregnant.
Yeah, the dental dam
That's
thingy.
weird.
Isn't that for the mouth though?
No. It's
No,
it's like a
there's a
circle
vajayjay
thing.
one.
You put it inside. I forget what
What's
it's called.
dental Dan?
No,
Dental
dental
dam is
dam.
for lesbians when they want to use oral
Dental
perform oral
dam.
sex.
Oh.
But women can take. I forget what it's called.
Oh
forget what
yes,
it's
they
called.
have
The
the
female
female condom.
Yeah, it's the
condom.
female condom.
But there's
Yeah.
a name for it.
It does
though.
have a name.
What is it? Overing.
Over
And so
ring?
yeah, you pop it inside and it just kind of
It's like a cup.
sperm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just
The
weird
thought
as
of
to
that's
how
sorta-
you have to
yeah,
remove
sorta
it.
nasty a little bit.
I don't know. But just use
But
Yeah,
if it
but
works-
how
if it
far
works-
up does it go in? Because what if there's like
No.
long and strong?
Honey, it gonna be.
And then now I have to
Then
go to
you
the
have
hospital.
it stuck up inside of you. Yeah.
long
like-
and strong and went too hard.
okay.
Yeah.
Knocking over.
That's
the dam.
uncomfortable. Change the subject.
All right. Like Mama D said on the reunion on Love and Hip Hop, she said, "Don't have sex with condoms to see what's happening here. Just use a condom, kids. Like, please." All right. So Olivia wants to have a party for Natalie because Natalie hit 1 million followers.
On the IG.
I don't understand that. Like, why have a party? Like, what? Because you're popular,
Because
or what is
E
the?
wanted them to have an event somewhere so they could invite Barbie.
And it wasn't
Okay.
really a party. It was more of a get together because
It was
like
a
8
table
people.
with bottle service.
Yeah.
That
Party
is
would have been renting out
literally
that
all it
entire
was.
spot. That was a get together.
But they made it seem like they hyped it up to make it seem like it was going to be an actual party.
right.
So, but it was literally we saw a table with bottle service.
I wish she had a cake though with her an Instagram picture on it.
But she did.
if
have,
you're gonna
she
go,
had the cupcakes.
oh,
Remember
Yeah,
she had
she
the
had
little faces
cupcakes
on the
with-
cupcakes.
yeah, because you gotta go all. If you're gonna have an Instagram
That's
party,
what
then
she
just
had a little
commit.
I prefer cupcakes over cake.
I would
Don't
say
ask me
cupcakes.
why, but I just
Interesting.
Now, would you all have an Instagram party?
Probable.
That's the big
Never.
question.
No.
Never.
No. For what?
For what?
I'm like worried
It's
about
so
having a birthday party. Like,
It's
why
so
am I even doing that?
conceited. Like,
For
it's
what?
so like, oh my
Right.
gosh, I love myself and other people, a million people
So
love
let's
me.
celebrate it.
I mean, the only way I would do it is if I was inviting brands or something that somebody was going to give me a job.
Okay,
you know what
I
I
can
mean?
see
Or I was
that.
inviting E to my Instagram party. You know what I'm saying?
I can
Yeah.
see that.
Like,
you know.
hello, I have 1 million followers.
Right. Exactly.
Where my check?
But what I'm gonna say is like, okay, so she's talking about having this party, right? While they're doing this beauty beat photo shoot, they're like doing
Their
a photo shoot
blog.
for their blog.
With Joe Simpson. Can you get more random?
It was very.
that was kind of random.
I was trying
Joe
to figure out like if it was
Simpson.
an E-Connect or something, or it's just randomly Joe Simpson.
You know, he says according to
Rumor has it.
he's a photographer and a manager, and he has a client that, you know, the streets are saying is his boyfriend. But this
Shawty
rumor has been
swings
going on
my
for about
way.
a year or so.
Was
now.
his
but then
client
he
that
used to be
boy?
a pastor.
No.
So
No, he used to be a pastor, but they're saying that's why Tina Simpson filed for divorce is
Yeah.
because Joe Simpson has a little swish in his wrist, so to speak.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
All
Allegedly.
types of alleged.
And so there are pictures that have surfaced of him taking pictures of his clients shirtless on the beach in compromising positions.
which was interesting that the scene that they showed of him
He
was
suggested-
take your shirt off.
He
right for the
suggested-
man.
right? So
Interesting. All right. So after that, we see Nicole. She goes and surprises Larry in Tampa. I was like, this is gonna work two totally different ways. Imagine how he walked down like with somebody,
Right.
Right.
I kept thinking that too.
right.
especially the way he was kind of giving her faces at first. Like it looked like he was genuinely happy for her to be there, but at first it was kind of like,
You're
hey.
here.
Oh, surprise! Like looky.
You know,
Yeah,
you know what
right.
though? I feel you, but I'm gonna give him his props because this is the second time that we thought he was gonna be disappointing her and he didn't. Like the first episode, after the dinner, they were supposed to, you know, she thought he wasn't gonna come back to the room and go to a party, and he was there. And then tonight he comes in and he seemed fairly happy that she was in there.
My introduction to him was last week, episode 2, and I thought that he's just a douche
'cause
last week. This week displayed better behavior, but last
He
week I
was a
was totally
douche.
like, really?
Yeah, he was a deuce last week because of the end of episode 1 where she felt like she couldn't trust him and
Right.
caused this big table scene. But this scene, I was excited that he was excited. But then when they sat by the pool,
For a second, do you guys think that he knew, like, because they have a schedule, like, we're filming this week, we're not filming this week, these are the days we're filming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she's like, oh, we're filming today. You don't think that he knew that she was going to be there, honestly?
no, because he really did look surprised. To me, I felt like he
He did.
genuinely
He did
gave
look
a
surprised when
like-
he first walked in that
But
door.
he
and saw
could have
shit
been
there.
like, "Oh, we're coming to Tampa to see a little bit of like your lifestyle down there," and then surprise, she's there.
Yeah.
Like he may have
Yeah.
had an idea.
How long
that,
was she
Like,
waiting
right now,
is the
he
question.
can't cheat, though, because there's too many cameras following. So, of course, he's not going to walk
Listen,
in.
if someone wants to to
to
cheat,
cheat, they'll find a way
They're
to
gonna
cheat.
find a way
But
to
It
not
cheat.
don't
with
matter how many
cameras around.
cameras
Yeah,
or not, they're going to find a
no.
way.
They're not with him all the
they
time.
be
He's not
smoking
the
weed on the
focus
real
of
world.
the
They be
story.
finding ways to do everything.
Right.
They weren't with him prior to him walking into the hotel room.
Exactly.
Where you came from,
But
who
he
you
doesn't
with.
know who's watching him.
Shouty, who you?
I don't know.
But that's everywhere. He's a
Right, that's
Athlete.
reality
He's-
TV or not.
TMZ.
But
be
he
following.
signed up for reality TV, so now it's more heightened. Like,
I mean, I see what you're
and
saying.
if I never would have, like, if I didn't, I don't know who he is. If I would have just seen him on the street, I would just think he was just another nigga.
I mean, I feel like, damn it, Jesus dropped.
She just went for it.
If I were to see him on the street, I would have asked him how he was doing
That's your
Well,
type.
that's
and where he was
Is that-
headed.
is
That's
that
your
your
type.
priority.
You know, I don't really have a type.
Ooh, I ain't
But,
got no time.
But I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
No, he is handsome to me. He just seems douchebaggy. But
You
my
like that?
favorite, no, I don't. My favorite is, I think his name is
Deshaun.
Deshaun. Yeah,
Ashley's.
He's bae.
Okay.
In my head, you know.
He just
Girl,
won't marry
Not
him.
in real life, Ashley, because I
Just-
know you like Googling. But no, not in
And
real
just don't
life.
date him for 11 years because then he won't marry you. Sorry.
I ain't trying to walk down the aisle with him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shaw says, I have other plans. All right, so Nicole and him are sitting by the pool, and they're talking, and says, "You're so dark, like black."
Inappropriate.
And then she tells him about the pregnancy thing, and he really didn't flinch. Like, he was kind of just like,
I wish, I don't know.
Stalemate
That
reaction.
to me, I don't like the way that they interact. It's uncomfortable to watch. And I don't know if it's an editing thing, but it seems like the natural chemistry between the two of them is just off. So seeing them interact and her play little jokes and wow, you're black. Like, it just, I don't, through the TV, I don't see what they have in common.
To me, it's cat and mouse. To me, she looks like she's into him. She sweats him, and then he likes her, but he just kind of does his thing too.
He's comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, so they go to a dinner date, and she says, "What would you think if I moved out to Tampa for the season?" And he says, "Don't you have to work?"
Right.
Which is an immediate contrast to initially how he didn't want her to work. And was
Just
kind of
saying.
feeling some type of way that
That
she
she-
was working. And
and
now
that she
all of a
wasn't
sudden it's,
trusting
don't
him.
you have to work?
So he's probably doing reverse psychology.
Oh, so
Sure.
like, oh no, I thought you wanted to work. Like,
Yeah,
now
yeah,
you
right.
don't.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
I know this is important to you because this is what you want to do.
Right.
But then,
But I'm not mad at her though. I'm not mad at her for working and wanting to keep her checks going.
I'm not mad at her for
Not
that.
mad
I
at
actually
her for
really
that.
respect her for that. But
too.
then when she starts talking about, here's where it got a little weird for me, because then she starts talking about kids and family, which I understand that conversation has to be had.
Right.
But I don't like the whole like planning and times and dates and like planning when you're gonna have a child and like. I don't know, it gets weird. She's talking about, he said, I want to wait 2.5 years before we have kids. Which that's closer than what I thought he was going to say.
I thought he was going to say like 5 years.
Yeah, and then she's like, okay, well, if that happens, then that means we have to get married first, which means within the year we have to be engaged. That was a lot of calculations. That's a backup move.
That's stressful.
Yeah,
That's stressful.
That scares me.
It's too much, yeah.
Like, that's probably what happened with Deshaun and Ashley. There was a lot of planning. He was like, that baby was enough. Like, I don't even know about a wedding.
And she's annoying, and her
She
voice
is
is annoying,
so-
and she's a nagger wagger.
I feel like
Every
he's
time
always
she
getting
is
lectures from
on
her.
camera.
But wait, before we get to that,
All right.
after the engagement in 1 year, he makes a statement that was a little. It was, well, wait, I mean, this makes, you talking like numbers, this makes it sound like it's guaranteed.
Like, the contract you signed to play football, what if they say, oh, well, you know what? You know, we have some speculation. Like, is it guaranteed or not?
it,
Let
right.
me know. What am I signing up
yes.
for? Or
or
no.
no.
Like,
Okay.
why would you say guaranteed? So what are we just playing games right now? What are we doing?
Sounds like that.
He literally makes me want to punch
He
him
sounds
through
like
the
a fuck
screen.
boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
okay.
he did go get her name tattooed
did.
on
He
him.
What
did.
does that mean? There's Dr. Tatoff now. Like, you can get
And it was so,
tattoos
it looked,
removed.
for one, it looked like a prison tat.
It was tiny.
It can be easily covered. It can be
Easily.
removed.
It could be his mom, auntie, cousin, sister.
After being on a reality show on E!
I mean, but girls don't care these days.
Oh,
There's so many
Girl.
girls that would be like,
Girl.
I don't care.
I know.
What's she got to do with me,
What
though?
does Nicole got to do
What
with me?
that got to do
That's a
with
mess.
me?
Exactly.
That's a
True.
mess, Maury.
Majority of the girls, just in LA, probably would do that. They don't care.
But I think he said that statement to simmer her down a little bit because she started throwing in those dates and he's like, hold on, easy. Let's you're going too fast right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's why he said that to her. Because here's the thing. That's what I was saying. His actions kind of, you could tell he cares for her.
Yeah.
Where some of the other ones is questionable to me on the show. But to me, he cares for her, and
I just think he's not about the cameras.
that could be it. Or, once again, she starts throwing in all these dates. It would scare me too. Like, hold on, let's just ease in all this.
And also, not to put this general of a statement out there, but if you meet a lot of these professional athletes, they're very chill. They don't.
And dry.
Yeah.
They're
I
horrible at
guess that's the word,
interviews.
yeah.
They're horrible at conversational, like, engaging.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
they're just very sterile. I think
Right.
they get hit in the head too many times that they're just like,
It's like they don't have that type
I don't really
A
know many
personality.
words.
Extroverted type A personality.
Yeah.
Very rarely do we get like a Michael Strahan or something like that,
Yeah,
or
like-
a Rick Fox. Very rarely do we, stumble across something like that.
Yeah, Rick Fox. We ain't seen one of them in a long time.
Hallelujah.
I'm the Silver Fox. All right, let's talk about some of the boys we met tonight. We met Bret Lockett, who has a girlfriend, but he's training with Olivia. And I mean, really, this was the weirdest scene ever because I was just like, it didn't make sense. And all I'm
Why
thinking,
did Olivia have on all that damn makeup?
because
They always have on to make up.
lives in
Go to
LA.
Equinox.
If you wear makeup,
Right.
Go to Equinox.
I've
man.
never
I was gonna
been.
say, go to most gyms in LA.
really?
Yeah.
I never knew
Absolutely.
that was a thing. I'm one of the girls who does my workout in my living room.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not really
P90.
The
Yeah.
Jane Fonda.
Or a Beyonce DVD and just do the choreography full out for 2 hours. but get my good cardio in. But I never realized that. I feel like if you're gonna go to the gym in makeup, you need to do the tasteful Kardashian gym makeup and just put on like some BB cream and some mascara, because they don't. You know, there's things that you can take away and the things that you can add. But she was like full beat, like club beat with a ponytail and a good V-neck.
But I mean, I feel like we see a lot of insecurities with Olivia, and even like from last week's photo shoot to this week in the gym, it blows my mind what she thinks her body looks like. Because I'm looking at her every week, like
That could be said for any and everyone, though.
No, that's true.
With how we pick ourselves
Of course.
apart.
And
That's
especially
true.
now with social media, you see so many other people, and you're like, she has perfect. You can just pick a whole person
Build a
apart
body.
and
Right, that's true.
put all these people's Instagram together and be like, I want to look like this.
Yeah.
I've done it before, subconsciously.
I mean, I feel like everyone has.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been like driving me crazy. But I've been like, you know, like,
But it's a false perception.
you know, damn, her waist is really, really tiny.
Right.
Her waist to hip ratio is everything.
We meet Sean Phillips, Natalie's man, which I think this man is way more in love with her.
Oh yeah.
Like, he is like a puppy dog
Yes.
over
Yes.
Natalie. Like,
Yes.
Instagram talk. He's upset because she apparently might have deleted a pic of him or doesn't
few.
post many pictures of him, and she claims it's because when I post a picture with you,
I lose
these
followers.
guys, you know,
But she
have
said
men
she doesn't even
followers.
in her defense, she said she doesn't even do the damn dog anymore.
Right.
She said she saw what people gravitated towards on her Instagram, which just so happens to be the fashion.
Right.
So it's just strictly business. So
Yeah.
maybe she should have
She doesn't
a
show
separate
personal
page.
Maybe
stuff.
But to her defense, I have heard a lot of pretty girls tell me that when they posted their boyfriends or men, that they do get a lot of followers deleting them because
Yeah.
But
they got so
who
many male
cares?
followers.
We live in a world where nobody
thought-
wants to
you,
see
you
a happy
care when you want a
couple.
million followers and you do a party for yourself.
Because
You care.
other
Would
people
you
aren't
want-
happy in their relationships, or they don't got relationships, so they be irritated when they see somebody in a couple.
or
especially-
the fantasy's gone too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's the fantasy.
Same
it's
with like when
people,
guys get in the industry.
right.
And
It's
they're
like
you
people
gotta be
don't
single.
tell people that they have significant others when they're celebrities because the fantasy's gone. People can't imagine you in a
Yeah.
certain way if they know that
I
you're
just
booed
was
up.
watching a Sex and the City marathon where
Hello.
Samantha told Smith to say that he was single, and then when he said it on TRL, her feelings were hurt. But as his publicist, that's what she knew to do.
Right, right.
You know,
that's real. That's
to
real.
to get it. But I might venture to say, and don't jump on me for this, but I thought that laced somewhere in there was maybe some racial things, like with him being with her. It was the way that they delivered. I feel like the way that the
Really?
conversation went, like it was a little bit deeper than, oh, if I post you. Did you guys get that? Am I
I
tripping?
did, yeah, I didn't get that. I totally
didn't.
got like, I'm a pretty girl, and my followers are men.
Maybe I'm tripping.
that's
I'm
what I
open
got.
to saying
Yeah.
that I'm tripping.
I
But
thought, how has
I-
relationships been based? Now they're based off of Instagram and social media.
Instagram
Like,
causes a lot of problems.
It's
in
so
the-
many issues.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's out of control.
because
like-
the people be sliding through them DMs.
Right. Hey.
Listen, don't even get me started. But Instagram is the root of a lot.
It
of-
is.
I
So
believe
is
that.
Instagram the devil?
Not if you know yourself and you know,
Right.
to me, in my opinion, trust is the foundation of any relationship, whether that be friendship or, you know, my bae. And if I don't trust you, then I have no business even communicating with you. That's how
Right.
I live that's how I govern my interactions with people. If I do not trust you, then I have no business hanging around you and calling you my friend. If I do not trust you, then I have no business dating you.
Right.
Because I'm not about to drive myself crazy checking your Instagram and trying to get all your
So
passwords
you
and
don't,
stuff.
you
For
don't
what?
at all. You don't never check.
You're never.
No.
Oh, I have
suspicious.
checked
You're not gonna do the
before,
social
but
media, check the phone.
I
or-
have checked, but that's what drove me crazy.
Okay.
Is because once I checked, then I felt compelled to always check. Every time he left the room for
It
5
becomes like a
seconds,
routine.
it
Right.
did, and it drove me crazy. I'll say that openly.
About you, baby.
In college, I
That's what
went
we should've
crazy.
said. No, I feel it, girl.
Crazy.
I feel it. That's why you just have to wean yourself.
And when
off.
everything, yes, I felt so much freer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
No, it ain't. So, what did you guys think about when Sean with the Natalie in the YSL bag? Because I felt like Natalie wasn't into the conversation until the YSL bag came out.
Yeah.
or
And then it
maybe
was all
I
of a
might
sudden,
be wrong.
oh, I love you so much.
Interesting.
How long did she say she's been dating him? Did we get that before? How long she's been dating
I
him?
want to say it's 2 to 3 years.
2 to
or
3
something.
years?
Or 4 years, actually. Because I think she's longer than. I don't know.
They're definitely in like a little
It's
puppy
around.
dog stage because he's definitely trying to bring his A game right now. He definitely seemed more into her.
Yeah,
than what she was into
yeah.
him.
Which means she has more power. You guys know that little rule, like the 80-20 rule.
Yep.
Well,
They
they
say
say
in
the women,
relationships.
the men should love the woman more.
Well, the
Why?
woman will have the upper hand.
That's what they always say.
They?
Just the
Steve
the
Harvey's
rule-
misogynistic ass.
Elle
Steve Harvey did say it,
I'm
but
like,
no, that's like an old
think
rule.
like a man or
no,
whatever.
I've actually heard even
Cosmopolitan.
women in my
Right.
family. They always say the men should always love the woman more than.
And
the
why
woman
is
loves
that?
the
Is
man.
that because
That's old school, though. That is kind of old school.
It's an old
Like,
school statement.
he wants to court her. He wants
Yeah,
to put his
'cause-
jacket over the mud.
Exactly.
He wants to open
That's
the door.
because
That's not
men
love.
have
That's
a-
what a man is supposed to do.
Well, girl, welcome to
Well,
2015.
men
where
have-
a
I don't think it's
man
happening in
will call you a
2015.
bitch.
Right.
Right.
Right. And
men
be like,
have
bitch,
a
go cook me some
history
macaroni and cheese.
of not making the right decisions, and I think that's what that's based off of. He has to like you more. That way, without a shadow of a
Guaranteed.
doubt, ain't no bull going on.
Because we're investing all of our emotions.
Yeah,
and
and remember,
feelings.
divorce wasn't legal back then, and a lot of times women didn't have things. So for all of you watching, that's probably why your grandmother stayed with your ain't shit ass granddaddy. It wasn't that
Newsflash!
relationship.
Not my grandma. My grandma was like, bye.
I'm
Right.
saying, but you know how people
No,
say
I
like
feel it.
relationships don't
Right.
last these days. Everybody's getting divorced. Divorce wasn't legal till about 30 years ago, and then on top of that, women did not have access to their own things. So when my family married me off to your ancient ass granddaddy, I had no choice but to say, because I have 10 kids, and nothing. If I left, I have nothing to sustain me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So think that's food for thought.
That's true.
Boom.
Buzz you later.
So we get these sit down, Sasha, Autumn, and Ashley talking about the marriage talk and like the Deshaun and how he called the wedding off. And Sasha says, "Well, that happened with me too. Like, don't trip over it." It's crazy that these girls just. It's like when you date a athlete, you then date these other women who are dating athletes, and you become more in a relationship with these girls.
Yeah.
I feel like than with the men.
I wonder how that must feel to the self-esteem to have your man call off or postpone the wedding
After 11
because you
years.
know
with no
for women typically it's the showmanship of it all. If I announce that I'm getting married, then the invitations are going to be nice. I'm excited. You know, I'm
You've already
speaking for
sent-
Speaking
You've
of
already
Sex in the
sent-
City.
Right,
Carrie
what
Bradshaw.
happened in the movie with Carrie
Right.
and Big. So I can't imagine how much of a blow to the self-esteem and to the relationship, because that's a public thing. You know, if I'm going around telling everybody I'm getting married and showing off this ring, and now all of a sudden you're postponing it, I would want to leave my house. That's embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing.
But the thing is, okay, so if they hadn't been together for 11 years, I wouldn't be as concerned about them. I had a friend who actually they were engaged after 2 or 3 years. Then he called off the wedding because he just felt like it was too much
I could
pressure going on.
understand that.
And
More
then
than
a year
11
later,
years.
they ended up getting married, and they've been happily married for 3
Did
years.
they have a big marriage or a justice of the peace wedding?
They had a big marriage, but at first they felt like they were putting a lot of money into it, and it was getting out of control. And it was she was, all the invitations and the pressure of him seeing all that stuff, and her always
sitting
talking about
here
it.
and
And so
she'll
he
have the
got
chicken,
stressed
not
out,
the
and he called it
fish.
off. But he realized a year later he still wanted to be with her.
But he had
they're
excuses.
11 years, so I don't know.
He had
did.
legit. This is the guy. 11 years. You can't even think of excuse. You had 11 years to think about
his
why
excuse
you.
was the BET Awards was on the same
On the 28th.
night
On the
as
28th.
the wedding was
Yeah.
planned.
That's what we're
Girl.
speculating off that because he didn't agree. He didn't say
agree.
that.
He didn't agree.
But he
She
didn't
said
say
it.
no.
He sure didn't. But
Well,
he also didn't say a lot of things.
He
that
knows
I felt
she's not
like-
going to go anywhere. He knows she's not going to
Yeah,
go anywhere.
exactly.
Well,
That's the thing. He
clearly.
knows guaranteed she's never going anywhere.
She's going to complain, but she is not going
She's
to leave
not
him.
going anywhere because that's what isn't that what her mom did?
Yeah.
Her mom hung in there.
Yeah.
But I thought it was an interesting point that you brought up when you said that you think that Deshaun looks at Ashley as more so like a mother figure.
Because I think
was
some
like,
relationships
wow.
turn into that. I mean, I'm
I
not
agree.
gonna lie, I've turned into a father figure in one leg, and then I get
Yeah.
grossed out like, whoa,
Yeah.
I'm not your son. But I feel like she's so used to it because she keeps up after him. She keeps the
Yeah.
house. She's at home bored all the time.
Yeah.
And then the nagging starts coming, and then he comes home looking all youthful, like, hey, getting all this attention and stuff, and she's sitting at home looking like ragged maid. I feel her, you know what I mean? That's why I have sympathy towards her, but it's just like, girl, understand you in his ear right now, like, but why?
Way too
but
much.
Why are we into this? But
Way too
why?
much stuff.
But why?
But I understand. It's like if I put my feet in these women's, Louboutins, so to speak, I can somewhat see why they don't go anywhere.
Why?
Because of the gifts?
Yeah, I'm not saying that that's for me.
No, I know.
I'm saying based on watching the show, based on the lifestyle and the gifts and things like that. They
And
don't want
maybe
to
also
give
low
that up.
self-esteem.
Right, low
Entering
self-esteem.
into that.
They don't want to give that up with the risk of knowing that I don't know when my next relationship's going to be, and I don't know if I'm going to get another baller. I may get, Joe from H&M. You know, nothing
I'm
wrong
not
with.
H&M now.
Right, H&M, right.
Hey, no,
Corporate
nobody
office
works
or
at H&M
department
now.
store.
I'm talking about department
Like
store.
high-end H&M,
Right,
you know,
right.
they have Alexander Wang and all
Right.
that.
New York
featured.
H&M
Honey,
or
that's a
H&M.
section
Right.
in H&M.
Right.
There are no
You're right.
H&M Wang.
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I understand why when you hear rumors of infidelity or he's not cooperating, why when you look around your nice ass house with your nicely manicured hand and your fat ass engagement ring and all your shoes and stuff, I could see
Honey, better hold on to them tears.
why.
But you're sleeping every night with a man that doesn't even like you. It's
Whose
not
dick
even,
price
but
smells
it's-
like Chanel No. 6 off a different woman's
But
pussy.
it's not even like it's not even
You
like
got
oh
real up
I
in here
don't.
just now.
That's real ass talk.
It's
God,
not
I
even
gotta drink
like
some
I
water.
don't
Jesus.
want to be with you. It's like he acts like he doesn't like her.
Right.
Like I don't
Like
like
your
you as a
presence.
You're right.
person.
You're
Your
right.
presence
What? Like
irks
when he was
me.
and
English,
she
you're
called
right.
his
I'm with you on
name.
that.
She said, Deshaun,
She was
what?
like, what?
Yeah, he said, what do you
Like,
want? Right.
What you mean? What do
Right.
I like? He doesn't.
He's supposed
It's
to say,
like he
"Yes,
hates
baby."
her.
Yeah, but she
Yes,
probably
sugar
nags
plum.
him so much, though. You know
And
what I
I
mean?
get it.
Every
but
time
then
she
it's
hear
like,
that-
if
every-
someone acts like that or responds like that to you, they don't like you. So
Yeah.
they don't want the best for you. They don't see your best interest at heart. They don't care
she not
whether you
going
leave
nowhere.
and he probably
not going
knows
nowhere.
that.
She's
so
not going
he's
nowhere
just
because
like,
And
her
they got a daughter
mama
together.
didn't go nowhere.
No,
Her
but-
mother was married. Her father is an athlete. Her mom is like a basketball wife or whatever. I don't know what
Well, he
sport it
played
was.
baseball. He played
Okay,
baseball, I think.
whatever.
Yeah.
And her mom didn't
was
go
away.
anywhere.
She was away.
So when you have that counseling you and reaffirming you and staying put,
That's crazy.
so you
Well,
just rather sit in a house with
but-
someone that
but-
doesn't like you.
but-
She has had no inkling of him cheating on her in 11 years, and their kid is
yeah, no
not.
scandal has broken.
She's lying.
But no, but
Yeah,
listen.
She's lying.
She's
Are
lying.
you kidding me?
Well, I'm
she's
sure
on
she's
a
lying.
show.
Look, I'm
Come
sure
on.
she's lying because at the end of the day, that child is not 11 years old.
No.
So how has he stayed in a relationship if? Because he does give off the emotion that he does not really
Careless.
care
right,
for.
right.
And he's
So for 11
30.
years
he's
it's been
30.
like that?
So 11 years. So when he was what? 19.
Damn.
He wasn't
Oh,
doing
girl,
you
please.
wrong,
He
girl.
cheated.
Bye.
Girl, please. You just
for
said a word with that.
From 19
And a football
what
player.
19-year-old exactly.
He got his
Bye.
entire life while in this
Well, that's true.
relationship. Girl, bye.
But I've also heard that a lot of women will say, a man is going to cheat, so why not stay with a man who's got a lot of money versus a broke man or a man average?
And Amber
average
Rose just-
income
I was
man
just about to bring up
versus-
what
so
Amber
does he-
Rose said.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Amber Rose said, if a man loves
Every
you,
man
every
cheats.
man cheats, but if he loves you enough, you'll never find out.
That's
But now with social media,
that
you're
is a
gonna
broken
find out.
woman to
English's
say some
face
shit
looked
like
disgusted by that too.
I'm
As it
like,
is
No, I
disgusting.
posted it on Facebook and it started this whole debate. Like my Facebook blew up, but that was the goal. But I didn't agree with that because I feel like men, this is no shade, but men oftentimes are provided with all of these excuses as to why they can't do right. My thing is, if you love me and respect me as you say you do, then staying faithful, monogamous, whatever you want to call it, shouldn't even come into play. We all get tempted. But you are an adult capable of making rational
Fighting
decisions.
Temptations. You heard Beyonce, Missy
We
Elliott, MC.
Yes,
What's her name? Free.
MC Light and Free. So that's my thing. So I don't go for that. I don't go, but I see where, because based on what we've seen with Amber's experiences, that
And even with her
maybe that
clothing
statement-
choice at the VMAs of what
Yeah.
she might feel about herself, and maybe
Well,
some
she's
of these-
doing the slut walk. She has Amber Rose's slut walk, and it's supposed to be combating all of the
it's
stuff,
doing?
not men, but all of the stuff thrown at you. That's why. And you saw her assistant had on like faggot and nigger and all of this stuff. They had insults. Did you see the pictures?
yeah.
Her and Black China. And I heard that they left 30 minutes into the show.
Really?
Yeah, one of my Facebook friends told me who was there.
That's
They said Kim was glowing. Kim looked absolutely beautiful.
I'm sure she did. Looking at them like,
And they were not going to stay for that video Vanguard type thing.
bye. Yeah, because she was there in the audience with Kanye for that Taylor situation.
Yeah, in 09
All right,
when
we
Beyonce
getting
was
off topic
fake mad.
All right, so let's talk about how Barbie meets up with Heidi and who's her BFF. They talk about Olivia not dating hockey players and that they're cheaters and that they're going to go to the party, the Instagram party, because she wants to move forward, not backwards, which I can respect that. What I am kind of a little irritated with is we had Nicole and Natalie in studio where Natalie explained what happened with the ring. She was like, that was totally edited out of context. So for me to see Barbie kind of instigate it like that with her friend, I don't know. What did you think?
I mean, she told her what happened though. That did happen. They did say something about the ring.
Yeah, but the way it was, the way Barbie says, the way edited it.
Right.
The way Natalie said it, I was like, oh, okay, I could understand. Like, that wasn't shady. It was like the way they chopped it up made it sound like she said, girl, your ring is small.
Well,
And
first
that's
of
not
all,
what she was
rule
saying.
number 1, who lets someone else try on their ring?
Well, yeah.
Like, that is so
really.
tacky. And, like, who says, oh, can I try your ring on?
I mean,
Like,
that's
ew,
true.
who does that?
I'd be like,
That's
no,
true.
girl, get one of your own.
That's like, supposedly, you taking it off is bad luck. I mean, I don't believe in luck and all that
They do
kind
say
of
it's
stuff.
bad luck, though.
But I'm like, who says, oh, girl, can I try on your ring? Like,
Yeah.
that's not like you asking, can you try on my shoes to see how they look on your feet?
Right, like
This
Cinderella.
is $500,000.
Right.
No, you cannot try on my ring.
No.
Because you might get comfortable in it.
My man bought this for me.
You might get comfortable
Ask your
in
man
it.
to buy you a ring.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the party. So, Natalie's party. We meet Sharina.
Is that the Asian one?
Yes.
The fighter.
Feisty.
Feisty.
So is she
snake
part
skin.
of the
No.
show too,
No.
or she just?
I feel like they're
From the show.
trying to
Minion.
introduce certain girls, though, to be like, next season.
Right.
We're going to get rid of your
But she's the
ass.
fighter, so they definitely bringing her back.
Oh, yeah. Nicole trying to set Olivia up with Sean Merriman, who Sean seemed very uninterested.
He
First of all, he
did.
sat on the opposite side of her, sitting next to Natalie.
Same. Homeboy left. He didn't even say
He was like,
probably
I'm
two
outta
words to
here.
her.
Did he know that it was supposed to be a hookup situation?
He
That's what
probably
I'm
knew
wondering.
that she was gonna come on to him because why would he ever approach a girl? Like all of these guys are douchebags.
Yeah, it really is how it is. And I love Olivia. I want to be her cheerleader, but girl, you really ran
She
out
was a little
after him. I
thirsty
was
tonight,
like,
and I like her too, but she was a little thirsty tonight.
Get my number.
Yeah.
She wasn't letting that baller go.
No.
well, and he got Quinn because I even know him, and I don't be watching sports like
So
that.
maybe I would
Quain Quain.
I might have chased
He played
after
for the
him.
Dolphins,
Yo,
right?
you switched it up, Shar, real quick. She said maybe she would have chased after him too. She
Oh,
switched it up
Well,
real quick.
that's the scene that she said she needed new friends. So
I am not that girl, but you know, I
Flips
do
hair.
like nice things.
Well, Olivia is coming into our show eventually, so maybe you can be her
We're
new
gonna
BFF.
ask
Maybe
her
her
about
friend.
we're gonna get our
Mr.
selfie
Sean
together,
Merriman.
and I'm gonna say, "Hey, girl, hey, here's my number."
So
Call
Barbie
next
shows
party.
up, and Olivia asks who Heidi is. Hi, and who are you? Olivia, girl, you could have. It did come off a little like.
No, they shaded Heidi and Barbie straight up. They were,
And I
mean,
hate that.
They didn't even
Don't invite
introduce them
somebody-
at their table. They could have just been like, "Hey, what's up? Acknowledgement. Come over here for a second. This is everybody."
Right.
They shaded
I
them out.
hate. There's nothing worse than being invited to a party and then you feel kind of like shunned or like you don't belong because you're not being included in the conversation. There's nothing worse than that.
I know, but then I become
but
an
they
asshole and on
invited them
purpose I
for
go
a
and shake my
reason
hand
so
to
they
everybody.
could have drama.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
probably
I
like.
would've left.
It's horrible.
Because it did look weird when Olivia did call, and she was like, hey.
Right.
He was probably like, okay, now call Heidi right now. I mean, what's
Barbie.
her name? Barbie right now.
You're right, yeah.
Okay, so now we get a flip side to this where the other girls are at dinner shading the Instagram party. And so I totally get it. Like,
And Mr. Chow's, right?
was that where it was?
Yeah, is that Mr.
I've never
Johnson?
eeen there. Have you? Has
Good.
anybody
Yeah, it's
eaten
really
there?
good.
Good. It's
Wait,
like
it's
an
good.
LA thing.
It's
Yeah, and
well,
New
they
York.
have in New York too.
Yeah.
in Beverly Hills, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What's
It's
the
real
price
good.
point?
It's probably a
It's-
$3 sign or $4
Yeah.
sign.
Okay.
And you don't. The prices aren't on the menu. You just order and then.
Oh, it's that type of restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah.
Oh, so you can get got at Mr. Chow's if you don't have your coinage together.
Yeah, if you don't have your
no,
coins
that's like
together, don't go to
Carmelo
Mr.
Anthony,
Chow's.
la
Yeah.
la, like.
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah, yeah.
The prices aren't on the menu. That is so. That's
you have to
such an
know.
asshole
You just
move.
know. You
You
know.
just
You just
know
know.
when you
You
walk
just
in.
know.
I've never been. You guys know I'm still new to LA, and see that's why.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
that's
you know,
Bootsieville. Like,
Yeah.
honey, we don't look at prices. That's
But the
tacky.
food is unbelievable.
is it really
It
even
is.
portions?
I mean,
It's
they give you good portions.
cool. It's
Yeah.
not like
It's
not, I
like
don't know.
sharing.
I
Yeah.
like the little teriyaki chicken one. Wait, that's where Evelyn did the toast to loyalty, right?
Oh, I don't know.
To loyalty.
You sound just like
loyal.
her.
All right. Wait. So no, this is with these
You
girls.
sounded just like her.
We had.
How's her face?
I used to send that meme to people. Okay, so wait. I felt like these girls. I mean, I get the idea of making fun of an Instagram party. But I felt like they held on to the making fun of it for a little too long, and so I just felt like I
Y'all
needed
wanted to go.
get on Instagram and check some stats out because I felt like Sasha's a little salty, so I checked them out. Now, when
What did
Natalie
you
had
see?
her 1 million followers, clearly they were still filming. Now they'd been done filming, the show's been on, and I checked their followers and. Sasha got 7,000. Ashley only has 4,000. Oh, no, Autumn has 9,000. They're like, it's not even like that.
Is Autumn the
serious."
Laverne Cox one?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. No, that's not throwing salt. Laverne is a beautiful woman.
She is.
But at that goddamn
that
table,
hair, I can't with.
she
Autumn's
looked like
hair.
Laverne Cox to me.
I can't with Autumn's hair though.
That was not throwing salt.
I mean, I just felt like Ashley, once again, she was in the midst of hating on all the other girls, but then that's her own insecurities, because then what she do, she goes home and looks up her man to see if he's cheating on her, you know what I mean, on Google. So she's talking all that trash, but it's, why are you doing that?
I can't believe
You're
that she did
insecure.
that. You're inviting nonsense when
Right.
you do things like that. Like, you are literally inviting BS into your household
They call
if
them
that's one of
Brayton.
your Google searches.
Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you don't even need to Google, because all your friends are out there. They're going to tell you that your man is cheating.
Honey,
You
the
know
way
what
he
I'm saying?
speaks
The
to
way
you, I
he
would
talks
assume.
to you, he probably doesn't even sleep in the same bed as her.
Don't.
No,
Wow.
I'm
Because I
not.
get
Just,
really
but that's
sad.
how.
I am
that's-
rooting for them. I am rooting for
But
them.
that's how he acts.
I'm rooting for
And
her.
she
to
probably
find-
will be
I'm
like,
rooting for
"It's
him to like
fine."
change.
I
or
want her
something.
to get a ring real bad, because I'm tired of her talking so slow. So
I don't
want her to
know,
get a
because I
ring.
don't know if I want her stuck in that.
She has a ring.
Oh, well,
An
that's
engagement
true.
ring.
You're
Wedding.
right. You're right. She needs the
Not a
wedding.
wedding.
Girl, at this point, that's a promissory
Right.
ring. Like, I think.
A
Olivia's.
celibacy ring. That I'm not gonna have sex with you, ho.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Sorry.
god. So, let's see. So Olivia's pissed because she feels like Barbie and her friends are mocking them, and we get Miss Sharina approaching Barbie and calls her out about her
Snakeskin.
She said, Miley, what's
dirty
good?
looks. Yeah.
Snake
Sharita went over there.
skin. Snake skin in the house.
And Barbie was not Miley. She was like, "Hey, girl." No, it really felt like she
She
was
said,
gonna
I'm
be
not
like,
gonna
"Have you
take
seen me on
seriously
WWE?"
with this alligator. That was so funny. She was
See
so
you later,
dismissive.
alligator.
She's like, actually, this is Snake.
But the biggest shade was that Sharina knocked Nicole down. Poor Nicole.
I know.
All on the floor.
That was such an awkward fall.
It was.
It looked like I felt like I was watching her fall in slow motion. It was
Yeah, it
so
was.
awkward.
Yeah.
It was like when Michelle fell at the BET.
What?
BET Awards.
Listen, what
Or
we're not
BET
about to do
performance.
is come from my friend, okay? Come from my girl, okay?
Girl. All right,
Michelle
so
is-
then we get.
We love you, Michelle.
Yes, I love you, Michelle.
You know what? LaToya Luckett, Kelly Rowland, Beyonce, and Michelle. I love all four of them, and Solange, and Miss Tina.
What about
the whole camp?
What about Latavia?
I like Latavia. I've never met her. I like her. Everybody else I've interacted with.
All right. So Natalie told Olivia hash it out with Barbie, which I can appreciate. Natalie said that to her and wanted them to fix it up. It was kind of weird when they met up though, because I didn't really understand. Like, I felt like they didn't have a conversation. It was like, all right, girl, like you feel like I say things about you, like I'm sorry if you do, and she's like, okay, I accept it. Like,
Well, Barbie had the good points. Actually, I felt like Olivia really couldn't say much, because Barbie's points were real points. She was saying, you shaded my ring, you shaded me here, you did this, and I haven't really done nothing to you. And the things I did do was retaliation for you
Yep.
shading me the 5 times.
They were in direct
You know what I'm saying?
response to what you did
What
to
could
me.
Olivia say? It's like, you know what, you're right.
but I feel Olivia, because it's like I feel like sometimes I be saying things,
We
and
all
it's
say
an
shit.
East Coast, West Coast things. Like when I come out here and I say stuff, like I'll be like, girl, you look fat in that, like. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not saying it like that. I just don't want my homegirl to go out
Looking bad.
crazy or
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And they'll take offense. We're on the East Coast, they'll be like, oh, for real, like, and just switch the outfit.
Yeah, but that's
Body shaming is big out here.
Yeah. Oh, well, clearly after we saw the
It
Olivia,
really is.
the
It
Olivia
is.
situation.
You can't do anything.
You can't.
All right, let's head into predictions.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV.
Prediction.
Honey, because next week, bitch, what did she say? She brings out Charlie. She said to Ashley and Deshaun.
Deshaun, what am I going to tell?
What am I going to tell Charlie? This is how she keeps him.
Yeah. Charlie.
Because Deshaun probably loves the hell out of Charlie.
Of course.
Is Charlie boy or girl?
A
Poor
girl.
Charlie. Charlie didn't
She's like
ask
2.
for this life.
We get Autumn talking about you need to know how to act. You represent your man. I see Nicole. I see Larry.
Yep.
Getting Nicole right in check, but I wonder what Nicole did for her to say that.
But that is true. At first, when she said that when we were watching it, I was kind of like, girl, what type of book? But when I thought about it, I was like, that is true. Couples that I know, if I see one of them out without the other one, whatever you do is a reflection of
on
you,
the other,
of this, of your
Yeah.
relationship status and everything.
Yeah.
Christina
I
Aguilera,
can't
honey,
think-
Mulan, reflection.
I can't think of you solo because I know both of y'all type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Barbie wants to let go Kelly, which I can't wait to have her in here to have that kind of discussion with her, because that is hard, because WWE is such a big franchise.
Yeah.
And those fans are
They go
loyal.
I mean, the same thing happens with Disney stars every day. When they try to shed, when Miley was trying to shed Hannah Montana, we had a front row seat to that.
That's true.
Disney fans are a little
still
different
do.
because Disney fans, they're fans young, and then they get, as they grow older, they kind of grow.
They kind of grow with
WWE fans, it's like I know
play.
people still talking about
like
Sable, like I'm like, that bitch hasn't wrestled
They don't
in
play.
years.
Yeah, they don't play.
And then we get Natalie and Olivia. They're gonna turn their beauty blog into a YouTube channel. All right, I'm all
And that's
for
what you
positive
do with a million
women
followers.
working
That's
and all that
exactly
stuff.
what you
And
do.
free
You get
time.
the
Well, that's
checks.
their job. At least they have something to do every
To
day.
occupy.
That's
them.
true.
Boom. Well, on that note, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
You guys can find me on Instagram at Pink English, as well as on Twitter, English Speaks.
Y'all can find me at sharsaysso.com. Y'all know that's with all S's. Or, at Shar Says So on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook.
You can find me at Derrial Christon on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and also on Black Hollywood Live with Jesse Janedy.
Hey, till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz
you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.